Welcome back. It's been a while. I don't know how long, but anyway, it's all now polished and I'm happy. So what I'm on with now, I'm just masking up, getting ready for to do the black on the bonnet, and there's some to do on the clam as well around the vents. Some fine line tape, and then tape that down with inch tape, and hang on a minute, spin you around. Yeah, and then mask it up. That layer of tape just helps hold down the, just in case the fine line lifts up a little bit, because when you're stretching it around the corners, you put a lot of stretch in it and it wants to pull back, but it also makes it easier for them to mask to the, your masking paper or whatever. The trick here is just position it on the crest, like the edge, which is not as easy as it sounds. And then you're sliding this finger along, sticking it down and steering it with the reel roll. So as I'm going around the corner, I'm moving the tape with my left hand and sticking it down with my right. It works quite well for getting a smooth curve. Grey Scotch Brite just to prep inside the taped off area. I have actually just bought a rack, like a dispenser rack for the masking paper. It's not quite set up yet. I've bolted the bit that tears off the paper, I've bolted it on upside down. So I need to take that off and turn it around. Right, need to get the back end up to the same stage. So around the vents and the number plate and light areas. Makes it a bit easier. I didn't do this bit on mine, but I'm doing it on this one. It's like a double crest. I've went off a lower bit, but I don't like that. It's where it comes round into here. There's like a crest there, and then there's a crest there, but you've still got two very slight ones. Very difficult to see, but I'm pretty sure they go off the second one, like on the original RS's. And the reason that I'm doing it is because I'm going to be bonding these lights in. So if I create myself an edge to, like a neat edge, then I can bond within that, and it won't, do you know what I mean? It won't be a bonder edge. I need an edge for where to bond these lights in. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that now that I'm all the way around. Matte black. Look at that. Let that go off and then we can demask it. Right, it's toasty warm in here now. I've got the heater on. This is flashed off. I've been sorting out the masking paper rack while, which if I'd done that this morning, today would have been a lot easier, but there you go. Got a couple of little blow throughs. See there? Just wants a bit of G3 on it, it'll polish it off. A little bit on there as well. A couple of bits to tidy up, but happy with that. Really happy with that, in fact, because this is, you know, finishy stages stuff. Pleased with that as well. That's went in well. Another day round at JDM Dyno. And look at that. So that's sat in front of us on the floor, and the car, what it goes on, is sitting on the dyno at the minute. I keep on trying to catch them doing a run, but so there's another one coming in a minute. It's the loudest thing you've ever heard. So yeah, I've been trying to get on round at my bit, but they keep on running this, so I'll nash over here, and then they've got the spark plug out. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going back over there, and then hear it start up again, come over, done again. So I think we're going to get another run out of it anyway. They've got power increase. But the tyre noise as well is massive. It's not just the exhaust, the scream coming off them tyres is mental.
Are you in fit? I think so. The fucking gear stick's just like, yeah. It's forward.
Yeah.
To get it into first, you'd have to like stand outside the car and shove it over.
You'd think it'd be super accurate. I suppose it's something that you get used to when you...
Don't think you need first though. I set up there.
They'll just use 2 gears.
I would actually abandon first,
yeah,
and put second where first is.
Right.
Service the motorbikes, they convert the gearboxes from a 5-speed to a 3-speed. You don't use the first and second really.
So what power did it make there?
475.
475 or 6. Similar torque, would it?
Heck. And so what are you going to adjust?
33.
What?
133
mile an hour.
We were doing 155 last time.
So you must be in a different gear.
No, I just haven't done the fire.
You haven't still got the RPM.
Yeah, so the speed line with the other one.
So what are you going to adjust? You said you were going to wind something back.
Yeah, well we leaned out the fuel,
Huh.
and on there is a cam which got 6 spots on it. You normally run them in the centre, which is the neutral position, and then you go, you've got 2 going lean and 2 going rich from that point.
Yeah.
So we've
five positions it is.
Is that 5?
Yeah, 5.
So we went full lean and that picked up, but we're just a bit worried it's going to...
Yeah,
It looks like it's going lean towards the end, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just put my compressor back on just to make sure we're hitting.
Everything about this car is just fascinating, I think, like. Gives you an idea of the size.
So 15 by 17.
I mean, look at those wheels, man. It hasn't even, it's like a functional centre rather than, you know, like there's no like, it looks like it does and it looks cool, but they haven't really made any effort in for the looks. It's all the function of it, isn't it? Right, it's going to get noisy. Mike, because it's going to break it. Yeah, I'll stand around the corner. Everybody's running. Well, they're not running, he's walking, but you know. That was amazing. I was just saying to James, the guy that owns the car, it's like a multi-sensory experience. Like you felt that, you just couldn't like feel that. Like that was mental. How cool is it that I've made a seat for this though? The one that's in it's still the original, but as I've explained, the driver doesn't like it, so he wants to change it. So James didn't want to cut up a genuine Lola 1975 seat, so we took a mould of it and then made him a part, so now he can cut up as many as he wants and adjust it and alter it. But I think I've got him talked into bringing this to the airfield next time I do an event. How cool will that be? I'm working on getting a gun in it as well. Oh dear. So I've got a coat of primer fired on Chucky's front end, just so we can find pinholes and undulations, you know, just so I can see where it's at really, because obviously this has had a hell of a lot of sanding because it was the mould plug, so that needs a bit of funky filler in there. Need to fit the catches, which is a bigger hole. I just need to make that hole bigger, and a little bit of sanding and blocking and whatnot, and prime it again, and then we can paint it. Obviously rub it after I've primed it, so yeah, that's what's going on in here. There's me rack for me masking paper, which I now have turned these over, so I just need to load it up with the rolls, and then when you put it on and you pull the paper off, you set it up so that the tape goes over there and it automatically puts the tape on as well. So handy, save a bit of time and keeps the rolls off the floor, which is a bit of a problem because I'm wetting down the booth and stuff and I've got paper lying about. And so yeah, this is just about there. There's a few little bits and pieces of polishing left to do. When I say just about there, I'm on about the paintwork. A couple of little bits to polish. Found a little bit of dry spray hidden away in a bit, and I've got 2 little bits to polish there and one there as well. So yeah, but very little anyway. So I'm going to get it back together, get the side skirts back on, get the bonnet on and start lining everything up. I want to try the Sierra backlights in it as well, just to get a visual, even though it's not going to have them. So I'm just sitting it back together, side skirts are on, nothing's properly bolted up or lined up or anything, but just getting things back in place, and I'm busy sorting out all the bits and pieces for putting it back together. I've got a pile of nuts and bolts that I need to go through, and I'm just getting all the bits, bonnet catches and everything like that, all in one place, so I can just pick through it and get everything fit up. And I'm going to write a list. I'm going to sit and write a list, because it's sort of getting at that point where, well, we're at a different stage of the job, you know, and I need to just re-evaluate what needs done and in what order. I think that Jonathan needs a list as well, because he was just over asking what he's going to be doing when it goes over to him. I'm just going to knock up a full list so we know what we're doing.